Well, greetings and hello there, everyone. It is I, your favorite beloved Star Wars dad, Nooch2Gud, and yes, we are here today to test the Rogue One. Boys, girls, ladies and gentlemen, Dirk Enda is here. He's part of our mod squad. I'm kind of sleepy. My wife, hang on. I had a big lunch. Hang on a second. It's all sitting right here. It's all like just sitting right here. Ugh. So here's the deal. There is a Mennonite grocery store about 10 minutes from here, 15 minutes maybe, and out in the country, and it's like groceries, but they also like make pizza and sandwiches. And we just found out after living here for 4 years that Tuesdays are pot roast days. So my wife went out and got a pot roast meal from the Mennonite place for lunch. It was amazing. It was amazing. But it's gonna be right here for several days. Holy, 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 holy. We need to look at the potency and tenacity on there. The stream has been a little bit weird. I got a little weird message when I first started. It should be a good connection now. And yeah, refresh it, man. Yeah, that's almost always the solution to fixing stream choppiness is almost always a refresh. Anyway, guys and girls, we're here to test the Rogue One. I'm hearing good things in chat. I've been trying to avoid any other videos, but I hear you get it at 3 stars, you throw it out there, and it just does crazy things. So I don't even have big, if you look at my roster here, I've got Bodhi Rook at gear 11 and Pow at gear 8. Yeah, Pow at gear 8. And I'm going to finish them later, I think. I'm trying to get Smee finished right now. And I don't have any Carbantes, so... I mean, it is what it is. I need some Carbantes. I need them to get over to my store for Carbantes. So, we're going to do the Rogue One. We're going to do the Rogue One unlock and testing here. I've got about an hour 45, then I've got a preset appointment I got to be at, so I won't be able to be here beyond an hour 45, and we'll see how this thing works. I'm hearing it's crazy. I'm hearing it's crazy. So let's jump in. Let's just jump in and take care of this. What do we get here? Mods, shipbuilding materials, Bodhi and Pow, and the Rogue One. So let's go. Let's go. I mean, if I have to upgrade it, I'll take a look at it, but I don't know. Let's see what happens. I am so bloated right now. That food was so good, dude. Holy cow, that food was... They stole a shuttle, named Rogue One, and changed the galaxy. Now it's your turn. I'm pleased to announce the arrival of this iconic ship to the holo tables. Rogue One was a versatile... I guess we should be talking like her. Rogue One was a versatile transport and gunship used by the Rebel Alliance. An Imperial cargo shuttle, Rogue One slipped past enemy lines and helped spark one of the Rebellion's greatest victories. Let's look here. Rebel allies recover 20% health protection. Don't need that right now. Gain tenacity up. Always good. Does that stop the target lock and breach? And if the enemy capital ship was Empire at the start of the battle, it was inflict accuracy down on target enemy for 2 turns, which can't be resisted. That doesn't sound very exciting. If Profundity is the allied capital ship, it is. Reduce the cooldown of all rebel abilities by 1. I want to save that. I think we'll be okay without that initially. So what's this one? Deal special damage to all enemies. If Profundity is the active allied capital ship, call Outrider to assist. He's not here. And reduce target enemies speed by 10 for 2. We can do that. We can do that. Deal special damage to target enemy 3 times and target lock them for 2 turns. If the enemy capital ship is Empire, this target lock can't be resisted. All right, so they can't. Their tenacity doesn't matter. Enter battle, doesn't matter, we're already in the battle, we'll look at that next time. At the start of the battle, if the allied capital ship is Profundity, Rogue One gains 25% max health, and if Rogue One's in the reinforcement slot, it's not. So we don't have breach immunity. If the enemy capital ship is Empire, while Rogue One is active or in reinforcements. So it works now, non-capital ship enemies are immune to cooldown reduction. They have a lot of cooldown reduction over there? I don't think so. I feel like Punishing One does. Whenever an ally evades an enemy attack, they gain speed up for 2 turns. While there are other non-capital ship allies, Rogue One can't be targeted and is immune to taunt effects during enemy turns. What are these 4 stacks of? 250% defense per stack? Holy God. Lose 1 stack of reinforced hull when receiving damage. Well, that's the same thing. Where is that? This doesn't say I get reinforced hull. I'm gonna do the second ability. All right. Let's call Rogue One to assist and see what happens here. Almost got Razor Crest dead. It can't resist our... well, we laid a breach over there. Talk about turntables have turned. Oh my, how the turntables have turned. Red Dragon God has made the stream. And Durzo has made the stream. All right, so this one, let's recover health protection and let's reduce our cooldowns. I think I can just basic. Oh, it still didn't work. I probably should have finished the Razor Crest right there. There's that, is that irresistible tenacity? This is not going well for them. But this is just a test. This is just the, you know, this is just the, marquee battle, so I don't put much stock in this quite yet. There we go. I'll get him out of here. So those devs making him just have enough health to survive the Y-Wing every time. I feel like I played this poorly. You have chosen poorly. Rogue One. That's not an assist. AoE again. Alright, Marquee Journey looking easy. Okay, there we go. And one more. And we'll be unlocking this and we'll be testing it in a real battle in a second. We're not in a real battle yet, everybody. We're not in a real battle yet. There we go. It seemed to do a fair amount of damage as well. Although ours will only be 3 stars right now. Let's take a look. Do I have a bunch of materials saved up or not? I didn't even think about it. By the way, I'd like to say out loud and in public, I was today years old, 10 years into this game, when I discovered, well, only like 2 years into TIE Interceptor, that the TIE Interceptor reinforcement thing is on Darth Vader's kit. I kept looking for it. I'm like, where is this? Everybody keeps telling me the TIE Interceptor needs to be there to reinforce the Defender fast, but I can never find it, and it's on Darth Vader's kit. That's why. Does it make sense? No. Okay, I've got all this. Let's take it to level 85. Should we leave it at level 1 to see what happens? Let's have some fun. Where is the, well, this is the breach immunity, so we probably have to have that, right? Let's just do the breach immunity. That's damage. Call Outrider to assist. That's a bunch of protection recovery. Tenacity up. Inflict. Let's try it out. And this is damage. Target lock can't be resisted. Additional instance of damage. Let's try this out here. Just as is. Just with the reinforcement ability and the breach ability maxed out at 3 stars. I dropped down in fleet a little bit to try this out. So we got some 5-star executors down here. Do I have any 7-star executors? There we go. There's one. That's the punishing one, Razor Crest and Houndstooth. Let's try it. No, we don't want to do that. We need to actually edit this fleet. Why do I have 2 home 1? Why do I have this home 1 saved? Why do I have any home ones saved? Okay. I'm actually gonna take these two out. It's probably not here at the bottom. Where is it? Where is that? There we go. I'm totally blind. All right, so we just have the reinforcement ability. I didn't upgrade this. I didn't upgrade this. I didn't upgrade this. I did the reinforcement, which when it enters battle, inflict healing immunity on all enemies for 2 turns. Can't be evaded or resisted. If profundity's ally capital ship reduces cooldown of call reinforcements, like Phantom. And if the enemy capital ship is not Sith, increase download by 20%, which is nice. If the enemy capital ship is Empire, increase the cooldowns of non-capital ship enemies by 1. And we've got this, while it's in the reinforcement slot, and the enemy capital ship is Empire, everybody gains breach immunity. Alright, and they can't cooldown reduce. I'm gonna leave it at level 1. I'm gonna leave it level 1 right now. Was that your ship, Pacific Egg? Was that yours? Hold on. Now I want to see it. That wasn't you. Is that you? It's not you. Alright, let's try this out. So we're gonna get breach immunity. This doesn't do the... I'm thinking way too much about this now. I think if I do this... Just do this. Call in Outrider. Okay. This... I've been trying to reduce my spending a little bit since I... Now, where's my breach immunity? Breach immunity, okay. Since we don't have breach, guess who doesn't get to keep his protection? Or his taunt? Oh, come on, man. He gets... I thought he couldn't get cooldown reduction. All right, let's bring it out. See what happens here. Level 1. This thing has not been upgraded. I'm not doing much here with this. I don't think level 1's gonna work. We'll see. We're at 72% load though right now. It's gonna be like 80% now. 92% now. Then we get another reinforcement, which is going to be Biggs, and we're going to target the punishing one here. I think we're going to be at 100% in a second. We turn the waltz up a little bit. I don't know what there is to say. I don't know what there is to say. I think I could have autoed that. I think I could have autoed that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have words. I don't have words. Can we find another 7-star executor? There's a triple offense over there at 6 stars. There's triple offense at 7 stars. Well, yeah, the pot roast. Well, I mean, what happens is you get a new ship, you start autoing the executor, and then suddenly, no matter what's in your belly, you can dance, right? Although I shed about 20 viewers with dancing, because that's what happens. Holy cow. All right, let's, still sitting here. That's a 6-star punishing one. That's the offensive lineup on the 7-star executor. Again, guys, my rogue one is 3 stars, level 1. It's not upgraded. It's level 1. It's level 1. With the reinforcement ability maxed out. With the breach immunity maxed out. Nothing else leveled up. My pilots are gear 11 and gear 8. We are now going to try to auto this. I mean, auto. Try to negotiate with Rogue One? Is that working? I mean, it's the kit is like, all the kit does is call out Potency over and over. Oh, wow. Man, if they don't land breach, they ain't got nothing. We'll see. Okay, our breach immunity is gone. They're still targeting Houndstooth, but I'm not gonna change it. This is full auto. I'm not touching it. I'm not. Oh, we got a mark. Okay, that's a good thing. Who did the mark? Where did the mark come from? Okay, we finally got breach now. I do feel like if I was controlling this, they keep attacking Houndstooth for whatever reason. Well, you know, AI, what do you want? Well, we still got there. That is gonna be a full auto with a level 1 3-star Rogue One with only the reinforcement ability and the breach ability upgraded. I don't know, man. I mean, that's crazy. Oh, yeah, and let me resave my roster. Good call, Smurfendorf plays. Let's resave that roster right now. Hold on. Good call. That is insane. What do you do with the Executor now? So it's performing against Leviathan too, huh? Let's go check it out. I feel like I just want to go ahead and upgrade it now. Let's try it like this. Let's try it like this. See what happens. No, I don't think you should stop farming an executor. You should finish it. Profundity takes a while. It's not a quick farm. Okay. We're supposed to use that first ability there. I forgot about that. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's this guy doing out here? If I'd have seen that, I would have been all over him at the beginning. I messed that up. Let's bring it out. I don't think this is gonna work. I think I'm gonna have to upgrade it for this, possibly. And I messed up. I should have targeted. I don't know what that Mark 6 is doing. I didn't expect to see Mark 6 out there. That makes no sense. I think I actually could have killed it if I'd have targeted it. There's definitely a weird Sith or Leviathan lineup there. Okay, that's not gonna work like as is. It's not. No, that's not gonna work like it is right now. Okay. We'll go down with the ship, but all right. Yeah. Hold on. So is it being tested at 7 stars and maxed out with relic characters and stuff? All right, let's max that thing out. Let's get it up. We could do this again, right? We'll go ahead and enhance it to level 85, and we'll upgrade all the abilities we can here. I mean, this is obviously just a complete whack job on the Executor. The Executors now, I mean, remember when Punishing One was so bad for the Profundity? This is worse, I think. This is worse for the Executor than the Punishing One was. I mean, there's no way you put Executor on defense now. Tested at 3 stars. I used the Leviathan line for mirror matches. I think it's better if you lose a coin flip. Tested at 3 stars. All abilities upgrade. Okay. Well, we got it all upgraded. I don't have it all. Yeah, I do. I have it all upgraded. Okay. But I have low star, just low gear Bodhi and, what's his name? Pow. I'm just gonna auto this. I don't think there's anything interesting to do here. Check the potency and tenacity. You said that earlier. We'll check it here in a second. The current video is interlaced, but interlaced video. What does that mean? Weird. Does the stream look weird to you guys? I don't know. That's not going very well on auto. Can you kill them all? Well, this is kind of actually a pain in the butt. Why are you gonna make this take all day? I pictured a bigger ship too. I don't know. It seems like it was bigger. Looks fine. No, okay, good. We're getting some weird messages on Streamlabs here. Well, this thing's taking forever. I gotta do this every day for a week. Seriously, I gotta do this every day for a week? That download's taking all night. They haven't touched my Rogue One yet. I find this tier pretty obnoxious. I don't want to sit here and play a marquee tier every day to make it go smoother. This is taking forever. I'm not on auto basic, am I? Where's my Profundity download? It looks tiny to me too, but they're not going to increase the size. That's what it looks like. It is a flying turtle. Where's my download? %? Come on, dude. Step up. Manual the basics so we stop farting around with all this other stuff. This is obnoxious. I'm straight up, this is obnoxious. Why would you make a marquee battle that I'm gonna have to sit here and play every day? I'm gonna have to play it every day. All right. The capital ship isn't very upgraded? My capital, oh, the capital ship in that battle? All right. All right, so let's get back in there. We know that's a slaughter. Let's try and find some more. Here's a Profundity right here. Boy, you can't even see if they've got it sitting in reinforcements yet, you know? I guess we'll know if they have breach. Oh, I don't know, I have the scythe in there. I guess we'll know if they have breach immunity. They do not have breach immunity. But neither do I. I guess that's only if the enemy ship is Empire. I think everybody likes it. Vader Slaps. Vader Slaps is on our High Council, everybody. Brand new member of the High Council. We salute our High Council members and all of our members likewise. We salute you for all your support of the channel, boys and girls. Well, I crushed this Profundity. Let's bring it out. That should take care of you. But he didn't have Rogue One. Yeah, he did. He did have Rogue One, and I still crushed him. Oh, yeah. Since they're both non-targetable, I can only target the Falcon here. Ah, come on, man. I'm gonna bring out Cassian. That's doing a lot of damage as a basic, as a 3-star ship. That does a lot of damage, man. That's crazy. Well, that was our first mirror test, and that went like butter. Dom G is on one of our Masters members. We have many Masters members, probably more in here than I noticed, but welcome aboard, Dom G. Good to see you today. All right, so far, so good. There's a regular fleet out there. Let's try this out. I've been told this works. Well, let's find out. We think about it. That's a Relic 9 Malik over there. It's a 5-star Leviathan, right? The new question is Leviathan or Profundity after Executor farmed? I think we're answering that question right now. Okay. We want to do this so we can land the buff immunity. So we're going to do this. Over to you. Buff immunity. Gimme. Nope. Not even, like, similar to buff immunity. Not even similar to landing any debuffs at all. We've landed nary a debuff. It is a relic. No, this is relic 9. That's not relic 9. Alright, so what happens, the big thing that's gonna I need to keep firing. What's gonna happen here is this is a 20%. I'm increasing my download by 20% right here, and I get to reinforce next turn again. We reduced the speed over there, I guess? Yeah, we've always tied Profundity into that Executor Jabba Leia farm, for sure. That's always been tied in. I'm still only at 44%, really? I thought I got 20%. Is that 20% only if it's an Empire fleet? I need to get this moving here. I'm bringing out Cassian. Yeah, they're doing something with Leviathan. What did they say about Leviathan? Everybody's dazed. Does this clear buffs? No, it's got to be the Y-Wing then. That's not great. I got to get my download done, but right now it's not looking great. Should just basic there, probably. Outrider stun. Let's go ahead and try out the Rogue One here. We're not... Can we not assist? I feel like I don't know. Got that below 50. That's kind of cool. 96%. I should be able to get to 100% by the time I get my Profundity turn here. There's that. If I get he might take over my ship. Nope, we got it. Not over yet, but we got it here. Hang on, if this works, we'll talk about what makes it work. We'll do this. I don't want to let that guy get 50 because then somebody gets insta-killed. I think we're on auto here. So what does Rogue One do here against Leviathan? If you get download done Leviathan runs, it means they've abandoned the boarding crew on the Profundity. Download done Leviathan runs. Yeah, if Leviathan's gone, it's gone. It's not doing anything. Leviathan is out of the battle. It's gone. It's not coming back. Out. Gone. See ya. You can't wait out Leviathan. I'll have to get your ultimate. Target the Fury whenever you can. Why? Do I get more? Do I get better stuff for targeting Fury? That was a 5-star Leviathan. So that was the first test. There's a 7-star Leviathan. What happens when I target the Fury? Oh, I was supposed to look at the, Let's do it against a full Leviathan here. I was supposed to look at potency and tenacity here. Whose idea was that? Whose idea was that? 699%, 684.32% potency and tenacity? Let's try it out. I will say at this point, I have no, right now today, I have no plans to whale on this ship. Reason being, if it's working at 3 stars for me, and I got my credit card statement. Oh, I did not enjoy that from the old Hondo business. I did not enjoy that at all. I did the wrong one again. Okay, hang on. All right, so who was saying to target this? I guess we target this? What's the deal with that? Oh, it dies? That, you were saying it dies the Fury class. I've never had much success with that. Maybe it's just me. Y-Wing's taking a beating. Okay, here we come. Go and reduce our cooldowns. I'm gonna keep going with Cassian here. R5 Bodhi gets it to 950%? That's crazy. Still gotta go through another round of that. What's our download at? %. I can do this because I'll get it to 100 in a second here. Okay, now we're at 100. Ah, see, I didn't get there. Yeah, I didn't get there on that one. It feels close, though. It does feel like if maybe I had more, stars and relics on it, that it... I can't click it. I can't click it because I have my ship. It definitely feels like if I had more... If I had a better ship, I might have gotten that done. Okay. Let's try out the 7-star here. Let's just auto our... Well, I better check payouts here. My payout is in... What's my payout? My payout's an hour 19. Let me go check these guys' payouts before I start knocking people out of the top 20. Is this the end of Nooch2 Perfect? No, the stuff change. The game changes all the time. Where's my payouts here? Okay, hold on. Burno Buffin. Burno Buffin, you are not... Oh, no, you are on the list at 9 a.m., so that was 5 hours ago. All right, we're taking him out. We're taking out Burno Buffin. We're going to auto Burno Buffin right now. Not at all, Joao. Not at all. You always anticipate changes in the game. The only thing that's consistent in life is change. Giovanni Bravo. Hey, Nooch, what Jedi Leech should I use for Ground Ward? Newer account, have Anakin Relic. The Poncho Bros, I beef Yoda up. Yoda's a horrible lead. You should beef him up as a support on there. You have Old Ben and Kanan at Gear 12. You don't have a great lead for that team. The best leads for that team would be Jedi Knight Revan or Jedi Knight Luke. So just try him out. Probably Anakin might work because he got the offense, but you don't have a great lead for that team. Oh, I am not smelling profit at all right now, heroes. No, 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 no. Yeah, the Hondo event has me smelling like empty wallet syndrome more than profit. You had no idea different people have different payout times in the same pod. Yeah, I'll bring it on screen in a second here. I'm gonna. Okay, there we go. Where's that mark coming from? Can somebody tell me? I don't remember that mark being a thing before. Is that something I've just been overlooking for some reason? Why didn't the Rogue One come out first? That's annoying. I'm gonna have to manage that, I guess. Hang on, Dirk End. I'll check it. Still worked. So, Profundity just autos Executor now, so... Boys, girls, ladies, gentlemen, if you have Executor... So, how do we beat Profundity is the question. I need a Profundity on defense. I guess I beat it with a Profundity or a Leviathan. Somebody wanted me to try that ship with Negotiator. We'll pull up Discord here. Hang on a second. So this is my fleet shard. I haven't paid much attention to this over time just because I'm usually here with you guys at my fleet payout and I don't take the time to do it. So, but this is my fleet payout shard. You can see my account right here is in an hour 18 minutes right now. So you don't want to hit the people that are above you or around you because it impacts their payouts, right? So yeah, go check it out. If you can't find it, you should be able to look up the people that are in your fleet payout and go find them out there in the Discord verse. That's crazy. Here, this is from Dirk Enda, you guys. Whoa, that's too big. Relic 5, no mods, 1,156% potency and 1171 tenacity. I don't know what that's all about. That feels a little bit like... It feels kind of overkillish. Just saying, it feels a little bit overkillish. I don't think... You want Wampa as fast as possible. Let's try this again. Let's think about this. I almost got it to where I could work it. Where's Jay Snuggins? He's way before. No, he's coming up in about 3 hours. I don't want to hit Jay Snuggins. Wombo combo. All right, he's hittable, but it's only a 6-star Leviathan. What's the odds of a nerf? I think they're low. Is there a short speed? Yeah, there's a short speed. I think there's odds of a nerf are low unless it starts being apparent that Leviathan is taken down easily with this. Which so far with my 3-star, it's not taking down Leviathan easily. Not at all, actually. This is a good experience for me to take a break from spending, I'll tell you that. Somebody said try out Negotiator. Let's do that. Are there any other executors? That's why I dropped down. There's no more executors. All right, let's try this. Jossie Linsecond? All right. Not on the list. So let's assume that Rogue One is in there. We were able to beat... Maybe Forlom and Zuckus get a ship? That's possible. They have a ship. Is Jay Snuggins a Clerk's reference? I've tried to watch that a couple times and it just doesn't float my boat. I could do this again. I don't think it's going to really help Negotiator much. See, look, if Profundity is the capital ship, if Profundity is a capital ship, Rebel Allies cover 20% protection and tenacity up. If the capital ship was Empire at the start of battle. So I think I'm, unfortunately, I think I'm past my ability to test a, to test against another executor with Negotiator. Let's try this. Let's see if this counter still works. Alright, so this is a counter we've been using against Profundity. With Spy out there, Hyena Bomber, Vulture Droid, Soldier, Sunfac, and the TIE Bomber here. We've been using this against Profundity because big part of it is the TIE Bomber. Comes off the deck, inflicts burning, which can't be dispelled from or resisted by rebels, and, you know, he's just killing the rebels. So let's try it. Let's see if this still works. My capital ship is not Empire. Somehow I don't think it's going to work, but I'm trying to think of why. We'll see if it works, then we'll think through it afterward. That doesn't really hurt me too much. Okay, it came out. Let's bring out the bomber. There we go. I can't target it. Now I gotta target the Y-Wing. Keeps getting rid of those Vulture Droids, which is not what I want to see happening here. So we did get rid of Outrider, but we're not getting through the Y-Wing like I normally feel like I do. Yeah, Profundity keeps cleansing my Vulture Droids. Or he gets 3 debuffs and cleanses them is what's happening, I think, actually, now that I say it out loud. Finally getting through that Y-Wing, but we're not there yet, and now my Hyena Bomber's gone. And now it's all back to full. Alright, we got that down finally. We're 1 away from our cooldown. Hang on. This is still feels like it could be done. I don't know if I'm gonna get it done. I can't target it. Let's get the ghost out. It's got 2 stacks. Okay, now it's gone. No, it's not. Pull this. It's tight. It is tight. Not being able to target it is kind of annoying, actually. I don't know if I'm getting this done, but I think it can be done. No, Profundity's still not there yet. Alright, Falcon's down. And... sit down, you're done. Alright, we still beat it. So... interesting. Maybe I should have waited on that so I could test it. Tarkin, Endurance, Malevolence, Profundity Mirror, Leviathan, Home would also be able to beat. So... it seems like just a pure offensive play against the Executor. Well, what do you put on defense then? You know, what's going to go on defense? That's true, heroes. I want to try this again. I feel like this was doable. Exarchun, where are you in the payouts? Like 4 hours away. Space Ham is... over, like, way away. Okay. We can try the space. I feel like I was close. Yeah, I don't really know what you put in for defense now. I guess if you've got the endurance... well, no. The endurance counter for Leviathan's not going to work anymore, right? So if the endurance counter for Leviathan doesn't work... and everything beats Profundity on defense still... and you can't put Executor on defense because Profundity will just walk it. The Endurance still beat Leviathan? I'm not ready to test that. I haven't really... maybe I should test it here. Let's get rid of this crap. I don't know why I have this in here. Now, we did try it, and my Mace window is not very good. We tried something here anyway. So this lineup goes... Rex... these three, right? Or is it... it's these three. That's the wrong one. I should upgrade this anyway. I know I've been sitting there with that not upgraded. That might have hurt me a couple times. Maybe that's why I wasn't countering stuff with the Radis. Wrong Falcon. Okay, what's the story here? I want to watch again the guy that just did it originally, right here. I feel like Big Sim Connor deserves the views.
So I know this is kind of unnecessary and it's been a while, but there's a much better way to go about. Just gonna do like one battle, show you all, and then at the.
Okay, so that's it, huh?
And I have, or I'll post in the description, I have like a, I don't want to say spreadsheet, but like a Google Doc of how to use different lineups for different RNG or different setups. So basically, same starting comp, but different reinforcements. I know Phantom is used in Profundity. However, I promise you that having a 99% chance to counter Leviathan is significantly going to be better than Profundity on defense with your Phantom. It's going to be it's going to be fine. So standard opening, this bomber is slower, it's super slow compared to my Anakin, which is kind of a problem just because, so on defense with your Phantom, it's going to be it's going to be fine. So standard opening,
that's not a standard opening, by the way. He did a basic with Anakin. That's not standard.
This bomber is slower. It's super slow compared to my Anakin, which is kind of a problem just because you can get some weird RNG where 5s can go under 100% health, and then that'll trigger Anakin bonus turn, and that kind of thing over, but it's not over yet. So boom, here's the strategy. Never use tech turn unless they all have foresight. You're aiming to use basic on dagger because it's going to do more damage than.
Profundity is countered by home one with executive. They can't. Ships are such a cluster in this game, dude. Ships are such a cluster.
Using tech turn, and the goal is to try and one-shot dagger. If you don't, this fleet is great because there's so many redundancies. So we're gonna do basic here. Okay, this is where it's gonna get a little technical. But the TLDR is TIE Dagger hasn't taken its bonus turn yet, and if I were to do this AoE or like the big hit, then he's not gonna take his bonus turn, which heals him a little bit, and also there's critical hit immunity still on him. So instead of using the big hit, we're actually gonna use target lock with Phantom. So Phantom's not only here just for the reinforcement getting reduced, it's also here to trigger this bonus turn so that Annie is now lined up to kill him with the AoE. So we do the bonus turn, see how it drops off? See how that just dropped off? The crit immunity and healed. So now Anakin hopefully will kill. Beautiful. Okay, if that doesn't work out, it's perfectly fine. You have Lando's Falcon, which is a redundancy, and it's going to work out. So you're going to see here that Lando comes out. Lando is super awesome because it gives so much turn meter to Endurance because it gets that bonus turn. So we're going to do this, and maybe we get lucky. See how we got lucky there? Lando's unique. I would read it in depth. If this doesn't happen, again, it's perfectly fine. I would just literally do a basic if Sith Fighter still has. Let's say Sith Fighter had that Foresight and it didn't get cleansed. Instead, just use a basic, clear that Foresight, and then Marauder can clean it up. If that still doesn't work, just do a big hit on the Bomber. It really doesn't matter. So, like, the only reason why you wouldn't want to do a basic here is because if the Fury class was faster than my Marauder, they're going to do a mass assist on 5s, and they're just going to gain Foresight again, so just do a big hit on Bomber. But for this example, we got the Foresight, so let's just take the one shot. Beautiful, 190. It does so much damage. And then we're going to do now, big hit, why not? It's the end of the battle. So boom. Okay, another tricky thing here. Don't ult. Don't ult. You see all these guys? They don't have Valor. They're not going to get a bonus turn. And also,
2 of them do.
Leviathan AI sucks. So they're actually not going to attack Anakin here. They're going to attack 5s because he has like less % health or something. I don't know all the logistics. But do that. Get the Valor so your team can get the bonus turn. Bomber's going to basic 5s. And now we are in the end game. Let's just trigger their bonus turn. And then we're going to do, let's just do a basic right here. And then let's do, that may just kill. Yeah. So now, boom, just like that. And it's
Let me play this here. Let me see if I can pull it off. I'll point out again, my mace window is really low level, so, but I'm gonna try this here. Wombo combo, did we decide I can hit him? Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna run that fleet. Yeah, my mace window is only relic 3 with no zetas. I think that's part of a problem here when I had last time I tried something like this. I think I tried it on an executor and failed. What did we do here? It's just a basic, right? It's just a basic here. We're saving that. Then over to 5s. Or should I have done the... I don't know. Let me protect Anakin. I don't know. That? Still basics. We're trying to cleanse off. Okay, hold on. It's not going like that for me. Okay, Phantom comes out. Do this. We still have Foresight over there. Everybody's got Foresight. This isn't working for me. Like, I always find it interesting when these counters get published and about how easy it is, and I look at my roster and nothing ever works the same for me. He's still got critical immunity. He's still got everything. Like, none of this is working for me here. Nah, that wasn't even close. Like, I did everything the same. I don't even get my reinforcement with Phantom coming out. Where's my reinforcement? That did not work for me at all. Like, even on a small scale, I just got completely destroyed. That guy makes it sound like, because that's what I'm saying, he makes it sound like everything is peachy keen, like you can just go out there and almost just let your blind monkey play it, but it just doesn't work that way. I don't get it. Yeah, that's maxed out. Where's the yeah, that was me having 0 success at that. Well, guys, I don't think there's a lot more time. I want to test against Leviathan one more time here. I feel like the Leviathan was close. Am I wrong? Leviathan was close. Let's try it. I feel like there is a way to do this. I don't know what it would be. Okay, so the first thing we usually do here, this is 10% download, right? And we're trying to land the buff immunity. When he takes his turn, he resisted buff immunity, so perfect. We did hit our protection there, so that was nice. Protection, whatever, disruption. Probably better to call in Cassian after Rogue One. I wasn't doing Rogue One. That was not the battle I was just doing. I don't know what you're talking about. I do think Cassian's a better call, and he seems to be doing fine for me, but that's what I did last time and I still lost. I'm not gonna stop the... I'm gonna keep doing this. Alright, what's my download app? 72%. Let's do this. They've got so much days. There's 2 of them. That's 98. If I can get a shot up before... Oh, there we go. I got it. Got it. Got it. Now, here's the thing. I think it should be pointed out that this was kind of a, you know, already a possible counter. It's not like the Profundity could never beat Leviathan before, so I'm not sure that really teaches us everything here. Because we were beating, you know, I definitely had times where I had beaten Leviathan with Profundity previously, so I'm not convinced that and I'm not saying that this is now a counter. I think it's always been somewhat of a counter. We'll have to keep testing it, but I don't know what to put on defense now. Let's say, hey, user 1234 is here. The mod squad in the house, in the house maybe. I was gonna say in the building, then I decided to say in the house. What do we put on defense, guys? Can we talk about this? What am I gonna put on defense in Grand Arena? I don't have any Profundities to play against here. These guys haven't done it yet. So, if Home 1 with the Bounty Hunters beats Profundity, if Malevolence still beats Profundity, if Chimera and Executrix still beat Profundity, if now the Profundity can auto the Executor, and I don't know if this is true or not, if Leviathan is more vulnerable to Profundity now. What do I put on defense? Do I put the Home 1 with Bounty Hunter ships on defense? You're doing Profundity, Leviathan on offense and Executor on defense. Well, I mean, they're just gonna auto your Executor with their Profundity. PGX Scary's a ways away too. We can do this one in a minute. What do I usually take to beat Executor? I usually go with my Executrix. Profundity, Negotiator, and Executor on. I think Executor has to go on offense now. Does Profundity beat Endurance Negotiator on offense? I don't know. I have not been able to play one. Slooty says potato. Potato. Slooty is now. I knew you joined. I couldn't remember what level you were at.
Master.
We'll wait for that to expire. I don't want to keep spending my crystals here.
Master.
I'm just trying to think through fleet defense if anything is even useful anymore.
Master.
I guess fleet defense is just going to come down to banners and nothing else. Like, if I put Home 1 out there with the Bounty Hunter ships, I feel like that's just an automatic... Chimera just kills it. But I don't want to have the Executor on defense anymore, period. I feel like Executor and Profundity have to be on offense now. Nice, user. Yeah, I think fleet's a mess. If you guys want to know why they don't release ships very often, this is why. I think I'm going to flip it to Leviathan, Negotiator, Radis on defense, and I'll have my Empire fleet, my Executor, and my Profundity for offense. But then I don't need Malevolence either, but we're gonna test Profundity against this Leviathan here again and see. That's pretty awesome, user. Two minutes. Okay, so what used to happen is you put Executor back on defense. They got to use something to beat it with. You might have a Leviathan back there too. Maybe a Profundity back there, but now Profundity seems like it's just going to be useless on defense, which it probably already was. Executor is completely useless on defense. So I think now Profundity and Executor are offense teams, and Leviathan's going to go back on defense with, like, I don't know, Negotiator and Radis or something like that. It's hard to picture a situation where you can do weird stuff with, like, there's any mix in fleets that's going to be interesting or cause problems. Hmm. All right, we're gonna test one more here. And this guy's PGX Scary, he's not till tomorrow at 11 a.m. Okay, we're good. One more test against Leviathan. Though the new ship makes Executor irrelevant on defense that's the verdict on the new ship. Like beyond irrelevant, which we kind of thought it would. All right. Let's try this again. Hasn't worked yet. We get a turn. We're trying to get a buff immunity over there. Still not landing it. Okay, now we're gonna go here. Didn't get our protection disruption. Nothing's landing so far, which is pretty much what we expect. But you're gonna get some serious max banners with the profundity on offense now. Every time they bring out a new ship, fleets get wrecked. That's the rub. We're 44%. Not a big fan of them going after my boy like that. If he dies, I'm dead. This counter feels exactly the same to me, guys. If they get Outrider out of the way, then I'm gonna bring out Biggs as a taunt at this point. Yeah, what happens when the B-Wing comes out, for God's sake? No, lost Outrider. That's it. That's game. This feels like exactly the same counter. I don't get a feeling of any difference in this counter. Occasionally it'll work. Normally it won't. Yeah, this doesn't impact this battle at all to me. Maybe if the rogue one's at higher stars, it does better or something. Somebody mentioned Otto did 4 of these in a row and won them, but I'm not having the same experience. Since punishing one, the ships have been messed up since the start. It's snack attack, by the way. Ships have never been right. Ships have never been right in this game, and they have not been able to figure it out yet. And I think they would admit that. I think Capital Games would openly admit that ships have never quite worked as intended in this game, and they've not been able to figure it out. And there's so few of them. Anyway. Yeah, what is the Executor counter now? Yeah, I don't know. What did he do differently than me? I don't know how he did that differently. He does have Relic Bodhi and Relic Pow, I'm pretty sure. I don't have those. Use Cassian as Stealth Outrider. Let's try it again then. I'll try that again. I'm willing to try it. But I feel like an AoE is what killed Outrider, wasn't it? Try this again. Hasn't worked yet. Nope. Got the protection disruptor. Executor's reliable against Leviathan? What lineup are you? Am I missing something here, guys? I don't know, man. Maybe I just suck at ships. I'll have to figure it out if I'm gonna be in Cairo. I've never been able to. I've never done that. I need to practice ships. I can admit that I never practice it because I just don't take the time to do it. Because I'm here with you guys at my fleet payout, and I needed to start practicing ships. That's all there is to it. We'll do this. Now my Falcon's in trouble. Looks like somebody's always in trouble here. if you have the Mark 6 interceptor as an enforcement on the executor? Oh, you guys are confusing me a lot. Without interceptor, what are you putting interceptor? What is going on? You're putting interceptor in with executor and Mark 6. So then what do you put with the Leviathan? I don't know if I buy into that. It's not buying there. That sounds like a weird little combo. Yeah, this isn't reliable for me. I don't know what Anna was doing that was so special. Maybe it's the fact that he has Relic Bodhi Rook, Relic Pow with all their Zetas, and I don't have that. Maybe that I don't see where that would make a huge difference here. It doesn't look like it would make a big difference. If I could somehow stay alive here. That's not happening though. Well, maybe I need to be a little more mind open to ship stuff. And maybe I should start coming out here on streams and practicing ship climbs with you guys. And maybe we'll try it right now. So what do you do here? You're right, it doesn't use the Mark 6 the right way. What would you put? Did you put another Sith ship in there? So what do we do here? Nope. I guess what I'm saying is I find ships really annoying. Maybe I'm in the minority, but I don't think I am. So we bring this in as a reinforcement. Is that what we do? Like first reinforcement? What do you guys do? I need to know. What do you guys do here? All right. With the offense lineup here? Nope, Lou, we're in a regular feed too. I'm always run two feeds. I got a shorts live feed and a regular live feed. Here's the link to that if you're interested, Lou. Can you beat the Profundity on defense with Executor? I'd say that's a flat no. Well, it's not snack. Go triple attacker. Go all lock buffs. Call in slave 1. If you have the lock debuffs by first reinforcement, call in slave 1. Otherwise, call. I get it. So you would do seismic charge. Otherwise, call Mark 6. Land all the tenacity. Killing dagger than bomber. All right, let me try it. Well, this is where this fleet would fit then. This basically allows me to keep my, hang on. Keep my tenacity up is what I was trying to say. I'm not gonna. Well, we got them all. So now I bring in Slave 1 and Seismic Charge him, huh? Xanadu Blood is dead. So like this. Nobody will die. So far, not. That's what I'm saying. Everybody tells me all these counters just work automatically, and I try them, and it's just crap. I mean, I'm sorry. I want to put this here. Nah, that didn't come close. I don't know what universe everybody else is operating in that every time I try these specialized fleet counters, I'm not close. You said it's fairly reliable. Well, Miker said it's 100% reliable. He said 100% reliable. Sure, I'll do it again. We'll go to Mark 6 this time. I'm out of chat. Good luck, chat. I'm not looking at you anymore. So we're good. We're good. There's one. It really does grate on me a little bit that it has to be exactly this tiny little way, and then it works, and everybody talks about how it's amazing and works perfectly. It's like, well, yeah, if you don't turn it to 1.2 when it should have been at 1.25, you know, it's like, hey, come on, like let's not just make it to sound like it's just this, you know, just automatic thing. Okay, so we'll bring in Mark 6, and we do the AoE. See, I missed an assist on dagger, so therefore the whole thing implodes. That's what I'm saying. Everybody makes it. That's what I'm saying. Everybody makes it sound like it's just a thing. We just do it. It just works. And it's like, but you missed this one little tiny move this one time, and your assist instead of being on bomber was on dagger at the wrong moment, and the whole thing is gone. It's like, well, then it's not. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Now you're gonna tell me I didn't do what the other guy said. I'm trying to follow instructions that everybody is fucking throwing in chat right now, and not one bit of it works for me, and now I look like the a-hole. So that's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. Maybe I am the a-hole here. That's it. Over. It's reliable if you follow directions. Why would you expect to work if you're off course from the expected actions? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Do it again. So far, 0% reliable, and I've tried to follow instructions all along the way. All right, what do I do here? Mass assist on bomber, right? Mass assist on bomber. Okay, we got mass assist on bomber. What do I do here? Do I hit bomber? I thought I saw earlier to do bomber here. Call punishing on a bomber. Do I call in dagger? Do I do it this way? Okay. Now do I use punishing one to call in Razor Crest onto dagger? Is that what I do? This is what I'm saying. You guys you're talking like it's just common sense, and it's not. It's not common sense. And that's fine. I can take the beating, and maybe, like I said, I'm probably the a-hole here. Zero and a dagger. That's what I'm doing. Okay, dagger's gone. I'm the a-hole. But it's not over yet. Now I bring in Mark 6, which I'm told is 100% reliable. 100% reliable. Everybody gets tenacity up. Fortunately, I didn't have, everybody had days there, so gotta do this. Okay. What I'm saying is, it's got to be exact instructions, or the whole thing is a wash. And I'm sorry, guys. I love you. I'm glad we're all here doing this together, and I'm glad I'm learning. Seriously. But everybody makes it sound like it's just this basic thing that's an automatic work, and that's how it's always been in this game and every other game. But you have to do it an exact certain way, or it doesn't work at all. Like, it's a complete fail. Like, if you don't do it an exact certain way, everything is a complete fall down and fail. My punishing one is dead. Still isn't looking great. What do I bring out? What do I bring out? You accidentally got 7 stars. See, Snack Attack had different instructions. What do I bring out? Because if I bring out the wrong thing, this whole thing's over and I get yelled at because I don't follow instructions. Yeah, 1 path to victory. Slave 1 should be best. Okay. They've all got foresight. Is this evadable? It's not going to deal any damage. Okay. I want to get Sith Fighter. We can probably knock Chuckles the Wonder Clown out here, right? Almost do it. Yeah, got him out. Okay. I know I'm freaking out, guys. I know. Old man trying to figure things out. That's what's happening right now. What's already dead with P1 dead? I'm not dead. Okay, that worked. I'm glad I thought of that. I'm really glad I thought of that. I took instruction well. I kept my cool. I worked through it. I need to practice that. Olav, when's your payout? Olav is at 7 a.m. Let's keep going here. We're practicing counters, boys and girls. Chat is helping me, and I am being verbally abusive to chat while they help me. That's what's happening here. I'm verbally abusing Robert Rich, Snack Attack, Whale Miker. By the way, Whale Miker, welcome to the stream. I don't think we've seen you before on stream, have we? Good to see you, Whale Miker. See, this is good. You guys can hold my hand and then you celebrate that I finally figured something out, right? I did learn something. I can learn eventually. It does take a few minutes and some real nice bitching and moaning. If you noticed. Okay, let's get over to here. We want to get the mark. We got the mark. Now we got to get rid of dagger. Like this. Gotta go through it twice, right? No, okay. Alright, now reinforce this. Bring tenacity up. Go after this now? Nobody can assist. That sucks. Punishing one is gonna be dead here in a second. Perchance. Okay, we're keeping punishing one this time. Relic levels will definitely have an impact on this, and I just lost my ship to the ship that everybody said doesn't matter on defense. That was another thing you said, was that ship doesn't matter on defense. Well, it just kind of wrecked me pretty darn good. Just saying. It's definitely messy, but if it's getting the job done, it's getting the job done. That was a nice shot from punishing one, I'll tell you that. Okay, we'll do this. Yep. Now we can take out the bomber. this isn't going as well this time. Okay, out. I still think I can win this. He's out of ships over there, right? And that thing's only at 13 stacks, so I'm not scared of it. Just gotta get Fighter out of here. No, he's got a reinforcement. He's got Shuttle in there. Shuttle Tidarium, what are your coordinates? Hang on a second. I mean, at least we have pretty easy cleanup in this situation. Jeez, what else is coming out? Now that? Well, it's not 100%. So, but I can see where that's a real easy cleanup for me to come out, bring out something like Malevolence comes and cleans that up. I did it. I did it. Come on. You can't say I did anything wrong there. Right? Your fingers slipped on a few shard packs and now it's 7 stars. You guys. You guys. All right, but at worst, so we're gonna use Executor as our Leviathan counter going forward. I'll keep the intercept. What do you put out there, Whalemaker? What do you put out there with it? You call XB with R1 on turn 1? I did call P1. I can't deal with them. I'm good. I'm good. I gotta wrap it up here. Let's see. So call Xanadu Blood instead. All right. Let's do it one more time and then I gotta go. This is turning into just a fleet testing for me. This guy's in the morning, right? Yeah. All right. So Houndstooth looks like it can go elsewhere for this? Like I could stick Houndstooth on a different fleet? That could be worth something, couldn't it? I haven't used Houndstooth yet. Okay, Xanadu Blood. Because you get 2 shots maybe, and I didn't. Now what do I call? I call Xanadu... Sure I did that wrong. There you go. Okay, he's gone. Try killing Bomber after Dagger. Okay. Well, the good thing is the more I practice things, the better off I tend to be at them. Because I've said before, I'm an iterative kind of guy. I've got to iterate something to figure out how it works. That thing's gone, but I got my tenacity up. Okay, we got through Bomber once. So, for real, what do you guys do with your Houndstooth? It seems like it could go somewhere else. Maybe you put Houndstooth in with... Maybe I should practice fleets more often. I probably should come on here and practice fleets. You know what? That's going to be a commitment for me to you guys. We're not going to be able to climb in Kyber 1 unless I start practicing these fleets. So I'm going to start practicing... Oh, come on, die. I'm going to start practicing some fleets. They've all got foresight. Now they don't. All right, there we go. So So I need just to make a habit of this and start practicing it and getting it down. So I can use Executor as my Leviathan counter. At worst, I'll have a cleanup. I can use... I'll bring my Profundity on to kill... I don't know what else. What else does Profundity kill besides Executor? It's gonna be interesting, and it's gonna be interesting in Fleet in Grand Arena going forward. Spartan's up there doing it. When is his payout? Spartan already had his payout, so I can do this. Let's go to number 1, guys. I never go to number 1. Time Lord Victorious, where is he? He's in number 8. Crow Scoby, when is his payout? I'm gonna go to number 2. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna go to number 2. We're gonna practice this one more time. Then I have to go. Crow Scoby, his payout is, yeah, at noon, so that's 3 hours ago. I'm doing this one more time to keep practicing it, and I'm gonna leave number 1 alone. Yeah, I know everybody's telling me that, Calcaldus Thorn. I was 1 for 4 on it. So maybe there's a trick there that I'm not getting either, but I did not have a lot of... I had about normal success. I did not have that success. All right. I just gotta start shutting up and listening to you guys. What's gonna happen? Okay, there's that. Now, over here, Xanadu Blood. Got my 2 shots that time. And now we go over here. Xanadu Blood. Yeah, I can't. Come on, man. Just help me. Help a brother out. All right, he's gone. Now we go on a bomber. Has anybody answered yet? Did I miss it? Who do you guys put Houndstooth with? You don't need it here. Or do you keep it in case this is not the counter? I guess that makes sense. You keep it in case this is not the counter you're using. Because it seems like you'd be able to like throw it into the Radis fleet or something and maybe make them work harder for it. I don't know. I'm tempted. I don't think, you know, let's talk about this. With all the options the Executor has right now, they're pretty limited. Look at that. Xanadu Blood never firing twice. Let's do this. This is the cleanest one. Somebody's gonna die, though. Somebody has to die. My 65% Xanadu Blood counter double shot only happened once out of 3 times. So far, anyway. Did they not have foresight when I did that? I'm tempted to put Houndstooth back on defense with my Radis and see what happens. This is a mess. Capital Games is not going to be happy with everything. Maybe they are. I don't know. Maybe they're just going to leave it. They really should just leave it. I mean, ships are just kind of a train wreck, and, you know, we're back to that, so. All right, well, there we go. I need to do more fleet practice with you guys in stream so you can teach me things that I'm too dumb on. So, I'll be taking Executor and Profundity on offense, and I'm going to put Leviathan, probably Negotiator, and Radis back on defense, and I'm considering... Caleb, they tell me that it doesn't really need it back there. I don't know. I mean, AI doesn't really play the Mark 6 really well anyway, but let's see if anybody else is streaming, because I've got to run to a meeting, or somebody probably streaming. Here's Ano, but he can't be going much longer. No, not that. We can send you to Raid Shadow Legends. I'll send you to Hell Hades playing Raid Shadow Legends. Download Raid Shadow Legends, everybody. Use my QR code or link in description to download it. Thanks, Savage Butter. You can put Houndstooth on Leviathan instead of Mark 6. I don't know what that would do. It's my fault, Star 10 Live. It's my fault. It's not their fault. No, it's my fault. I get all wound up for no reason. We'll leave that. Let's see if we can raid over here on Twitch. Somebody's got to be streaming this game right now. Senor Vader. That's going to be in Spanish. We'll send you over to some Marvel Strike Force over on the Twitch. All right, guys, you can go watch Marvel Strike Force on Twitch. I'm going to send you over to some Raid Shadow Legends with Hell Hades on YouTube. Make sure to download Raid Shadow Legends. I will talk to everybody later. I will see you. I will not be here tomorrow. I got a big stuff going on tomorrow. I'll be back, but I'm off work Thursday, so I'm going to stream Grand Arena earlier on Thursdays than normal. Everybody have a good day. I'll see everybody soon. Thank you. Thanks for the help. We had help from Snack Attack and from Whale Milker out there. Thanks for the help, even though I was crabby about it. I appreciate you being patient with me. Talk to you later. Always remember, Nooch2Gud.